The All Spaces of Rescue Marriage and Relationship Initiative, the NGO, I come to talk to you about getting married to a Catholic and by extension preparing for Catholic wedding, especially when it has to do with this person being a Catholic young man getting married to someone who is not a Catholic. And that inference does not restrict oneself to Christians. Of course, a Catholic can get married to a pagan, a non-believer who doesn't have a faith at all. A Catholic can also get married to a Muslim. There are two options that are open to them. That after the marriage, both of them become Catholic and they continue to live their lives as Catholic. The other alternative is that after the wedding, they can go their different ways, continue living their lives in the religion and practices that they had before the wedding. So if the second option is what they intend, going their different ways, the Catholic Church is interested in providing and protecting the right of the person who is a Catholic, be the person male or female. And so by extension, the children of the union are assured of having the sacraments of the church. And so there are documentations that the other party will need to do. It's a serious thing. You need to sign those documents. And in those documents, you should be assuring your spouse that he or she is allowed to be Catholic continually, besides whatever the wedding itself is presenting. And the documents will also assure for the protection of the offspring. So if you get married to a Catholic lady and you get wedded in the church as such, even if you're a Muslim, it's expected that the children of the marriage will go through the processes of becoming Catholics. So they are going to be baptized as infants. They'll go through the catechism classes and vie for the other sacraments of initiation. But my attention this moment should just be on the case of those who are getting married to Catholics, who are going to wed with the understanding that at the end of the wedding they will both continue their lives as married Catholics. Even if you are from the Orthodox Church, let's start from there. The expectation is that in your church you would have gone through the basic sacraments of the church, baptism, communion, confirmation. And if that is the case and you're presenting a baptismal card, and in some churches they issue certificates indicating that you've gone through these sacraments, the church itself will receive you officially. It is that reception officially that makes you a Catholic, and the reception will be done before your wedding. Without the official reception, you are not yet a Catholic, even though you have intended to switch positions to becoming a Catholic. That's for those who are coming from churches that are Orthodox. Remember, there are 4 Orthodox churches. You have the Catholic, the Anglican, the Methodist, and Presbyterian. Every other one that you would call the Pentecostal church these days, the Catholic Church do not recognize as Orthodox. And so their understanding of the sacraments are actually different. So if you are coming from the Pentecostal church, you might be surprised to start from baptism. And so you are coming in as a bride from, let's say, cherubim. Yeah, you go through baptism, you go through First Holy Communion, you go through confirmation if there is time for that before the wedding. But out of the 3 sacraments of initiation, 2 must be done before the wedding. The two are that of baptism, which makes you a member of the church, a child of God. Then the sacrament of Holy Communion before Holy Matrimony. And maybe in the course of your living together as man and wife, you can now on your own, at your own pace, prepare for the sacrament of confirmation. Most people, when they come and they are told all this, they feel that it is too long a distance for them to walk. I see so many of them not coming back from the experiences I've had, and whoever is the second party, they drag the person to their own church. Yes, Catholic Church is just like Oyigbo market. And so you can imagine that in Oyigbo market, if there is a particular buyer, not even the seller, a particular buyer who didn't come to market on a certain day, the market do not even take note that a particular person didn't come. Why? Because so many people are there. So it takes a lot to be a Catholic. It takes a lot to wed in the Catholic Church. It takes a lot to live as a couple in the Catholic Church. And of course, you know that anywhere life is difficult to go to, definitely, presumptuously anyway, becomes the best of it. And so if you are getting married to, you are a Catholic, you are getting married to a non-Catholic, and you are the groom, a Catholic, start from day number one to prepare your mind that your bride is going to go through all the processes. I've never seen anybody who has gone through a short process. There is no short process. The rites for Catholic adult initiation, RCIA, has to be there. Nobody takes it out. Even if, as a Catholic man, your brother is a Reverend Father, there's no shortcut. Your brother cannot come in to defend you at that point. You have to let your bride go through all the processes. So I want to advise, if you still have some months of preparation before you even go to the priest to say, I want to get married, and you prepare to join the marriage class, see if it will be possible for your spouse to get registered with catechist bodies to stand for RCIA class. It is a long war. The only thing is, for those who are coming into the church through matrimony, are given the opportunity of having a shorter contact. What is the shorter contact? That the priest, the parish priest of the place where you want to wed, will give you some leverages. And that leverage means that you won't go through the 2 years RCIA class. It becomes a short one for you, because the assumption there is that the Catholic part of the marriage is the person presenting the faith for which the wedding will hold and the marriage will continue. So if you are getting married to a non-Catholic and the person has gone through the short period for RCIA in order to wed, it's expected that for the rest of your life together as man and wife, you insist that the right thing should be done. Your faith has to be stronger. You are the one who is leading that marriage, and you should lead the marriage to a place where it is sustainable. In case if you have any doubt as to the issues that I've raised here, and you're preparing for wedding in the Catholic Church, and you're going to have a mixed marriage, or you're going to have a marriage with someone who is not fully a Catholic, get in touch with your parish priest as early as possible, so that some of these issues will be sorted out before that time comes and you feel choked. The basic fact is that nobody in the Catholic Church, nobody in the authority of the church will feel bothered if by the course of your own preparation you felt you can no longer continue. Nobody will feel bothered. And so it's best that you prepare your mind towards that and make every effort to follow the due process. My name is Ikechukwu Mbakwo, of Rescue Marriage and Relationship Initiative. Thank you very much for paying attention, and if there's anybody you feel needs this video, please forward it to the person, and always make effort to join us in our platforms. Thank you.